Alright guys, so this is going to be a quick video about the stake pocket anchors and Bedrail system that I've been working on. It should be ready in the next month or so, but this is at least an overview of what I've got so far. There's some things that have got to be redesigned, but overall the function of it is exactly what it's going to be. All right, so what's that, 7 minutes? Now I'm going to take you around and show you the flaws. So the first thing is that one of the reasons why I never liked the bed rail system is because it always puts everything up so high. So the second tier is far up here, and I got to get on my tippy toes to turn that. Now a lot of that has to do with a bunch of different things. One, I could gain an inch by cutting this piece down. But I can't do much about the height of the stake pocket anchors because they need that much room so that they can have the travel to expand. And obviously the depth of your stake pockets is going to determine how high they sit up. The other thing is, this is a 6.5 foot bed, so you have a ramp on it. Then you'll have the space that comes out here, so this won't hang over past your gate. And obviously this arm can be adjusted to swing out this way, or swing that way, or you can not even use that piece and put the arm somewhere else. The only reason I faced it inward is because this is just definitely too high. If you have an enclosed trailer, you got to go up inside of your trailer to get any of your equipment anyway. So I imagine the other thing that you could do is you could take those things and turn them around so that everything's inside the truck. I think that would be probably okay. I don't imagine it would get in your way. If you're looking at this piece here, you can see that it kind of hangs over a little bit into the truck. So if you're using a 48-inch mower, this probably will not work. But again, you could just get 2 of these and put, all that stuff on the other side here. You can put blowers on this side, a cooler on this side, whatever, whatever you need. Gas can racks, all that stuff. So this is just kind of to show the idea of what I got so far and what will probably end up on the site in the next month. This is obviously ridiculous here, but you get the idea. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything that you see that might be an issue, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll be getting this ready for the website in the next month, and it'll be able to use my racks, which are not, they're not anything special. They're not like Equipment Defender or Green Touch or any of that stuff. They're not super fancy, but they do work. So, and they'll be much, much cheaper. I'm not affiliated with Equipment Defender or Green Touch, and I don't really have any intention on trying to make that whole thing happen. Just because not for any reasons towards them. It's just I need to keep this operation as small and streamlined as possible. So my plan is to just purchase whatever they put out and see if I can make them fit on the systems that I sell. And in the meantime, I'll sell a generic, 2-tier or 3-tier weed eater rack and the generic backpack rack. These things are super heavy, which is one of the reasons why I'm always concerned about putting them on a bed rail or even on the swing arm. I bought these initially to try to see if I could make them work on a swing arm, but they're just way too heavy. But the bed rail system, I feel like they're okay on, and it's very, very sturdy. I don't feel any real concern with the weight that's on there. So, and again, this was just kind of an afterthought. I didn't really have any intention on doing this. I just wanted to see how it would work. So I did that, but the more sense would be for it to be on this side of the truck. Now I'll also plan to make some kind of offsets where, because this is up so high, maybe it can come out and drop down a little bit, and that'll put everything down a little bit. But if you're looking down the side of your truck through your mirror, you'll kind of have that stuff in your way. So, but if that doesn't bother you, I'll make the offsets for that too. And that's pretty much that. So the anchors were the big deal. Once those were knocked out, the opportunities for what you can do with them are pretty limitless as far as what I got going on. My ramp system, there'll be some more attachment points that you can use now if you end up with this rail system, or you could just buy the anchors, and put whatever you want on them. But these are going to be made to order. They're not going to be universal. So when you are able to order them, there's going to be some kind of a way for you to get the information to me that I need. I'll need the spacing between your stake pockets, center to center, and I'll need the size of your stake pockets, front to back, side to side, and depth. And then you know, that'll take care of that. And then either you'll have to tell me where you want the holes drilled as far as how far you want your equipment racks spaced, or I will put them 34 inches apart, which is what they are on this now, and that seems to work out pretty well. There's still, looks like there's still enough room to use the engine supports if you were going to do that. So that won't interfere with that in any way. So I feel like in this regard, 34 inches is probably the good distance apart for just about all of the equipment. But I don't know about the curved shaft edgers and trimmers and stuff like that. So that'll just have to be something that comes with time and experience. But anyway, I'm already at the 12-13 minute mark, so I'm gonna get off of this thing. But just so you know, the height of this is, I'm 5'8", and like I said, I got to reach all the way up as high as I can to grab this. So this wouldn't work for me, but you know, when I do it, I'll probably have them turned to inside the truck, and I'll just have to climb up in the truck to get to them, which for me is fine. So that's pretty much that, guys. I'm gonna get this video posted and then move on to the next thing. All right, guys, bye.